Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen and to my home. Today we're going to make sahlab. Sahlab is a warm drink that is drank in the Middle East, especially in the winter because it warms you up. And you can probably tell right now because it's dark outside, but it's very cold right now. It was snowing the whole day and it's freezing. So it's the perfect time to curl up on your couch, watch your favorite movie and drink the hot sahlab. Now before we go on to the ingredients, I just want to talk a little bit about the sahlab. Until very recently, I thought sahlab is a drink that is made from milk and cornstarch because that's how my mom always made it, and actually that's how almost everybody makes it. But very recently I came to know by a friend that sahlab actually comes from a plant and it looks like this. It's a flower and it's called sahlab flower. The sahlab flower comes from a plant that is grown in around the Mediterranean area and most especially in Turkey. And this is why in Turkey sahlab or salep is a very popular drink. But because the sahlab drink became more and more popular around the world, people started to make it with cornstarch and milk instead of the sahlab flour. And it became the common way of making sahlab. Bottom line of this very long introduction is that if you don't have sahlab flour available where you live, just continue using the cornstarch. It works perfectly. It's going to give you that hot and creamy and warm sahlab drink that you love in the winter. Now let's go over the ingredients together. The ingredients you need to make the sahlab drink are, of course, sahlab flour or cornstarch. Now you don't need both, either or. And in the ingredients that you will notice that I only used 1 teaspoon of sahlab flour versus 1 tablespoon of cornstarch is because the sahlab flour is much starchier than the cornstarch. You need some milk, sugar, and of course the magic ingredient, the orange blossom water, also known as the flower water or mazahir in Arabic. And you can use rose water if you want to. Another thing is, can you notice that the sahlab flour is a little bit darker than the cornstarch? It's almost grayish. Now for the toppings, you don't have to use all the ingredients I'm using here, just choose your favorites. I have coconut flakes, cinnamon, walnuts, pistachios and raisins. I'm going to show you my trick on how to chop the pistachios or the walnuts. Sometimes I'm too lazy to take out my food processor, so what I do is I place the pistachios or the nuts in a Ziploc bag, and then I take a glass with a flat bottom and I just crush them. Now because they are nuts, they will break very easily, and the beautiful thing about this is that you can see how big or small your chunks will be. I actually like them quite coarse. In a small saucepan over medium heat, I'm going to add my cold milk. Then I will add 1 teaspoon of the sahlab flour. Now I'm only going to demonstrate the recipe with the sahlab flour, but the one with the cornstarch is exactly the same thing, exactly the same steps. Now we have to mix the sahlab flour or the cornstarch in cold milk, otherwise it will form lumps. And we have to keep stirring because otherwise the milk will stick to the bottom of the pot. You can add the sugar at any point, even at the beginning, and it really depends on how much you like it sweet. I'm gonna put 4 teaspoons because I really like it sweet. You see, it's already beginning to thicken. I don't know if you can see, but you'll see in a second. It thickens quite quickly. And like I said, you have to keep stirring the whole time. Don't worry, it doesn't take very long, just 3 to 4 minutes at the maximum. Now can you see? It's starting to get thick. Can you see how the milk is starting to bubble? So at this point, I'm going to add my orange blossom water. I'm going to add half a teaspoon. And stir it for a couple of seconds. See, the milk is starting to boil. And this is the consistency that you want. You see, it's thick, it's very thick actually, but it's not thick enough so that we can drink it. So it's thick, but it's still drinkable, if that's a word. Okay, that's it. We just boiled it for a second, and now we're ready to drink it. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour my sahlab into a cup. It's perfect consistency. And now, which topping am I gonna use? Coconuts, little bit of cinnamon. What else? Pistachios. I love pistachios. Okay, you can add other things too, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, but I like mine just like that. And now, as usual, for my favorite part. Can I just tell you how amazing this smells? The smell of the rose water is just, it's so good, it's heavenly. Okay, let's taste it now. It's so perfect. Perfect drink on this cold night. Okay guys, thank you for tuning in to this short video, but I really hope you liked it. And if you did, please like it and subscribe. Until next time, bye!